Warren Buffett is one of the most successful investors of all times, and to date he still continues to give us advices and tips on what it is that we need to do in order to succeed or to be successful in our own stock market investing journey. And the good thing about Warren Buffett is that not only does he tell us the tips and the tricks on how we can succeed in this stock market investing journey, but he also share his own experience in terms of where he started to where he is now, which is something that I definitely believe that alone, guys, should be the main key or the main thing that make us to really got to learn from the things that he experienced throughout his stock market investing journey. As seen on the screen, you can see that there is a stock that Warren Buffett, in most of the times where he is asked or where he's talking about his stock market investing journey, you will realize that he always touch base on this learning curve that he learned from when he bought a certain stock at March the 11th, 1942. Now, as seen on the screen, you can see that he had bought this stock around 38.25, and the following day after he bought, or a few hours later, the stock went down a bit, which I definitely think that bringing that to us, when most of the stock market investors, especially the beginners, see the stock that they just recently bought going down, they get so discouraged and they end up selling the stock. Now, still as seen on the screen, you can see that that same stock, guys, that he bought around 38.25 went to $40 on July 1942, the very same year. So guess what he did? He shared an experience here to say that he sold this stock. Now most of you guys might be asking now, what is the lesson learned from this early investing journey of the famous Warren Buffett? The most interesting thing here that we see Warren Buffett trying to teach us is that very same stock that he sold at $40, thinking that probably the stock has done its utmost best, took him by surprise when the stock went even over $150 in the next 4 years, which sort of like made him regret the choice that he had made of selling that stock when it traded, or when it was trading around the $40 mark. Otherwise, with all that, allow me to welcome you with yet another awesome video. Now, on today's video, guys, we'll be looking at one of the best investing tips that I personally took from this famous, most successful investor of all time. Now, watch this video until the end, because at the end of this video, we'll definitely have the key that can make you succeed in your very own stock market investing journey. Otherwise, that's a disclaimer. Please note that I'm not a professional financial advisor. If you seek professional financial advice, you already know what to do. Go and consult the professionals. I'm sure that by now, from just looking at that chart or that graph where he sold the stock at $40, we can all agree that the lesson learned there is that, guys, you need to hold the positions or hold the stocks that you truly believe in for a longer term, because this thing of just buying a stock this week and sell it next week will not make you succeed in the stock market investing journey. What will make you succeed in your stock market investing journey, as seen from the story that Warren Buffett keeps on sharing with all the investors, is, guys, you need to stay long or hold your positions on the stock that you believe in. That is one of the most important tips that Warren Buffett keeps on stressing out to the fellow investors, especially looking at the fact that most of the investors, especially the beginners, they get a lot of panic and sometimes sell the stock that are said to do very well because they had generated few bucks from the stock. Now, what if, guys, imagine, guys, you getting into a stock, buying a stock at $20 and getting out on that stock when it's trading around $30, and few years down the line, 3 to 5 years, you find that very same stock now it's trading around $200. That is what is making a lot of investors to regret to date. You all know, like, even if you were to go back a bit, looking at your famous Apple, Tesla, and Neo, Netflix, you will realize that these stocks, should you have stayed in these stocks for a longer term, should you not have panicked, you would probably be laughing at your stock market investing portfolio, because this stock are continuing to do very well. And this is why, and I quote, Warren Buffett will keep on telling, or we read quotes from Warren Buffett saying that the stock market, and I quote, it's a device of transferring money from the impatient to the patient. So again, here he is trying to say that, guys, if you want to make money, if you want to make it big in the stock market, you should be patient with your stocks. So don't get tempted to sell your stock, even if whether your stock is doing quite well. I think the most important lesson that this guy keeps on telling us is that we need to hold our shares, or we need to hold our holdings of those stocks that we truly believe in, or those ETFs that we truly believe in for a longer term, because that is what will guarantee us success in the stock market. I mean, forget about the day-to-day movement in the stocks that you own and focus on the longer term picture. Focus on where that stock could be in the next 10 years. I mean, that is why once again, the famous Warren Buffett, and I quote, would say things like, if you are not able to own a stock for 10 years, then you need to forget about owning that stock for 10 minutes, which is once again is emphasizing the point of saying that for you to make it, or what will make you succeed in the stock market investing journey, it's holding those stocks that you own for a longer term. So guys, there's no way around this thing. I mean, you know that me personally, my favorite stock currently is the stock called NIO, which that stock, guys, around January hit an all-time high that was over $60. And now as we speak, this or that very same stock is trading around 39 US, which a lot of people or investors are panicking because that stock dropped from its all-time high of over 60 and now trades below 40 US, which is another thing that I definitely think that, guys, as investors, you should always bear in mind that stocks don't always go up like a straight line. Sometimes the stock will have to drop heavily, and those who are in the technical aspect or who look stocks in the technical side of things, they will agree, they always say that the trend always needs to reset. So at some point, the stock that you own will have to drop by 20-30% just to reset the trend. Not to say that it won't continue with the upward trend, but in the longer term, that stock will go up and will generate you tons and tons of money, which is why I kept on emphasizing even on this very same NIO stock to say that, guys, do not worry about the day-to-day movement. Don't panic when you see this stock dropping, because I can definitely tell you that 10 years, 5 to 10 years down the line, you are not going to regret the choice of you holding this stock for a longer term, because it is set to do very well. So yes, guys, the most important thing that you need to have, or to need to always make sure that you practice, is to holding the stocks you own for a longer term. Forget about, as I've said, the day-to-day movement and focus on the stock or on the potential of that stock in the next 5 years. Think of where can this stock be in the next 5 years. You need to start thinking of where can this stock be in the next 10 years. And if you see that stock doing well in the next 5 to 10 years, then I guess that you need to hold your positions, or when you buy that stock, you need to have that in mind to say that I'm buying this stock and holding it for the next coming 10 years. If you invest with that in mind, I can definitely tell you that you will definitely see the guarantee or the success in your stock market investing journey. Otherwise, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and I wish that you could practice to be patient with the companies or with the stocks that you own, and give them some time so that you can see, or so that you can succeed in your stock market investing journey. Otherwise, that's all from me, and see you in my next video. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless you all.